Hello there. I'm USA Today bestselling author, storyteller, and cheeky wench Susan Tisdale. I've been writing since I was a little girl, but in 2011 I published my first novel. Since then, I've hit the USA Today bestsellers list 3 times, and I've sold more than 750,000 copies of my books around the world. I'd like to welcome you to the Cheeky Wench channel, where we discuss all things writing related, from writing to publishing to marketing and everything else in between. So grab your notebooks and your favorite beverage and let's get down to it. Hello from Central Illinois. I saw the comment about driving a Tesla is bad for your hip. There's lots of things that are bad for my hips. Drunken Smurf. But driving my Tesla ain't one of them. It actually feels better when I'm in the seat. Hi, everybody. Hi, KJ, Diana, Aurora, Angie G. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. Hi, Diana. Hi, everyone. I hope you're all good. Last week was miserable, and I do mean miserable. It hurt so bad, I was in tears. And I usually don't cry when I'm in pain, unless it's like, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're at a 37. That's when I cry. But it was pretty wicked. I got my new chair, so that has helped tremendously. I got this one. It's a Serta, big and tall. I don't know, but it's this beautiful chestnut brown. I know it looks black in the picture, but it's actually this beautiful, beautiful chestnut brown. The hip is doing much better, Jennifer, since I got the new chair. Oh, I'm so sorry, Diana. Yeah, it was just it's like I got a U joint going out my hip. That's the only way I can explain it, and then it starts to pop. But so you all know me, I share my journey with you with depression and adult ADD and all that. Had to go off my Vyvanse. Didn't want to go off my Vyvanse, but I had to go off my Vyvanse because, excuse me, I was having all sorts of bad reactions to it. Joint pain like crazy. Uncontrollable muscle movements in my legs, just like all of a sudden my legs jump. And I was clenching my jaw all the time. I could not stop. I would try to put my finger in my mouth, and I would end up biting my finger so hard it hurt. So anyway, lots of other things, fitful sleeping, weird dreams, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, my doctor said, no, that's not normal. You need to come off the Vyvanse. So I'm off Vyvanse / Adderall / keep Susan on track ADD meds. I'm still on my antidepressant, which is beautiful. They're not going to take that one away from me. But I'm not on anything, and it's been really great for about 2 weeks. And all the pain in my joints and everything has gone away. But last Wednesday, it wasn't like Vyvanse pain. I don't know what the hell it was. But, oh, Fiona, how beautiful. How is Scotland? It was just bad to the point of tears. So anyway, I'm doing much, much better. Except I can tell now that I'm off the Vyvanse because it's just been one of those, what did I come in here 4 days, right? It was one of those days where I searched for 45 minutes for my lip gloss, and hand to God, it was just sitting on my desk just like this. And I searched 45 minutes and didn't see it. I've been writing myself notes all day, but it's like as soon as the thought comes in, it's gone. And before I even have time to write it down. So it's It's a little weird. So I'm going to do some, basically some cognitive behavioral therapy to learn how to deal with my ADD and all of that. So I just ask that you bear with me. Drunken Smurf has some good news. Okay, Drunken Smurf. I forget who the Drunken Smurf is. Anyway, what's your good news, Drunken Smurf? I want to hear. On the upside, while searching for my lip gloss, I found the glasses that have been missing for 2 months. 2 months. I finally found them. Looking for my lip gloss. And I still can't find. There's this little black thing that hooks to my desk that I could put my microphone arm on, and then I can just hook the microphone to it, and then I can't find that anywhere. Congratulations. Oh, congratulations. Now I know who Drunken Smurf is. New baby grandson, found out Sunday. Aw, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I called you George. Did I call you George, Smurf? I thought you were Black Ice Guy. Old Black Ice Guy? I can't remember. God, this ADD is driving me nuts tonight. Drunken Smurf, you know me. You called me George. Okay, George. If it happened more than 15 minutes ago, George, I'm not going to remember it. Okay, so we have some people whose husbands are on strike. That's what I thought, George. That's what I thought. Okay, just bear with me tonight, people. And I have no alternative. There's nothing else I can try. Nothing else I can do for it. So I got to learn to live with it and develop some techniques to make my life a little easier and where I don't talk with my hands all the freaking time. Yes, I'm obfuscated by the name change. Yes, Smurf. Yes, George. I understand. I'm so happy for you. Hope the little guy is doing really, really well. So, show of hands, who wrote this week and the last week? Who wrote since we were last together? Let's put it that way. Show of hands. Well, I was on the lowest dose possible, Diana. Yeah, couldn't get any lower than the dose that I was on. So there's that. But show of hands, who got to write this week? Anybody? Anybody? If you did write in the last 2 weeks, this is for you. Sorry. While that was on, I ran over to get my tissues. I was nesting on my sofa today to write. Let's see. Let's go back to comments. Congratulations to everyone who got to write. That's good. Aurora Rose wrote. Drunken Smurf wrote. Don Miller wrote. Yay. Hi, Ashley Davis. How are you, dear? I hope everybody's doing well. There's been some weird weather. I haven't called my brother yet today, but he was out in Delaware during that nor'easter. But I think no news is good news, right? So he and his wife Tammy are doing really well. I miss them terribly. I thought I was going to fly to Delaware in October, but with my dad, but that has been postponed because someone told him, flying's wonderful, love to fly. It can be scary at first, but once you know what all those noises are, it's not so bad. That someone was me, and I should never have said it. So what we're going to try to do is get 2 one-way tickets out of Peoria to Chicago, just so he can say he's flown once. Fly him up to Chicago, and then if he doesn't like it, we'll just plan on taking the train back. The 70s? Oh, nice. I want my autumn temperatures too. Yeah, lots of people are out on this automotive strike. And I'm pro-union here. This is a very pro-union household. If you don't like unions, leave. Leave the stream. Because I guarantee you, yes, I'm getting a little chilly. If it wasn't for unions, y'all would still be working for about 50 cents an hour buying from the company store. So yeah, unions are awesome. You don't fly. Okay. Great, Jennifer, you wrote on some branding things. Okay, Jennifer, what kind of branding? God bless it. I'm struggling just putting on a hoodie. I'm so sorry, people. Jennifer, what kind of branding things did you work on? And would you like to come on the show to talk about it? Yeah, I belonged to a couple unions over the years. So my mom and dad worked for Admiral / Maytag out of Galesburg, and they were IBEW / something else members. Yeah, Jennifer, you can either just voice only, or you could do a video with us. I can add you to the stream if you'd like to talk about your branding stuff. Does branding cattle count? Not at this particular time, George. Sorry, but not at this particular time. But that was funny. Yeah, my husband is still a union carpenter and has been since he was like 19 years old. So pro-union. Let's see. Did I scare Jennifer Brown? I didn't see a reply yet. I don't know how DMs work here. I've got to learn that. I don't know where Shannon is. I told her I was doing a live. Holding the line. That's right. Hold that line, baby. I've never branded cattle. I haven't. I've broken horses. I've rounded up cattle. I've chased cattle. I have rounded up pigs when they get out. I've done all that kind of thing, but I've never actually branded. And I tried to help castrate hogs once, and I puked, and after the first one, I couldn't do it again. So, yes. I don't think it was meant for, farm life. Maybe a farm out in the middle of the country where I have a couple of cows and a goat and some chickens, but not, where you're up at pre-dawn every day and working it that way. You worked on Canva, getting a logo designed and trying to figure out what colors I want to use. Oh, good for you, Jennifer. And have you made a decision yet? Do you have a sample? Exactly. They're all great. Exactly. Yes, there's things I can't unsee in my life too. Yep. Crazy, but good people. So Jennifer worked in Canva, getting a logo designed and trying to figure out what colors I want to use. So, if you'd like to send, I don't know if you can post a snapshot in here so that we can all see it. Can we maybe do something next week? I would love to be on the screen with you, but I'm not in a position tonight to be on screen. That's okay, Jennifer. That's okay. Next week, I will be doing my live from an undisclosed location. Hi, Michaela, honey. Next week's live is going to be special. In more ways than one. It will be from an undisclosed location. And that's all I'm going to say, but it's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. No, I haven't been on Discord lately because I've been busy. Oh my gosh, so busy. I have so much coming down the pike. So much going on. So many different projects that I'm working on. And then, I had the hip issue. Thank God it has finally resolved itself. Although every now and then I can feel the pain. And it's not sciatica, it's like in the bone of my hip. And yes, I know I should go to the doctor. But frankly, I don't want to. I just don't want to. I will, but I'm not doing it right now because I have so much to do. Oh, sweet, Jennifer. I'm glad. No, the week after that, Jennifer Brown, on the 11th, we have a very special guest who will be joining us on the 11th. Write this one down, folks. Write it down. I haven't had a chance to put the graphic and the link up yet, but we are going to have a very special guest on the 11th to talk about book Bibles and the importance of having a book Bible. That's all I'm going to say. I will try to get the link up tomorrow. I've just had a lot of stuff going on. I've been super busy, and that's all I'm going to say about that, but it's going to be awesome. Just trust me on this. So I'm going to put the link up hopefully tomorrow, please. Okay, who's here that's with me on Discord? If y'all don't see the link up by noon tomorrow, Michaela, can you do this for me? If you don't see me post the link tomorrow about Wednesday, October 11th and the book Bible, can you please text me and tell me to get that done? I made an announcement earlier. I don't know that you were here for it, but I'm off my ADD meds because I was having reactions. And you can just rewind and see that if you want to. Oh, Angie, what is a book Bible? Okay. This is particularly essential when you write series novels. Okay? Essential. It's right up there with having an editor and a final proofer. Is having, and number tied with the top, those two at the top. So tied at the top are three things: editor, final proofer, book Bible. So you can either do the book Bible yourself, or you can be smart like me and wait 8, 9, 10 years or more and then have to hire somebody to do it. And she's phenomenal, and I love her to death, and she's going to be our special guest next or on the 11th. But a book Bible helps you keep track of who is who in the worlds that you are building. So she, not just what they look like, okay, what your characters, their physical descriptions and ages and things like that, but also who they're married to, if they have any children, what their career is, what book or books have they appeared in, whatever series you're working on, their trauma, if they ever had one, important information like that. Okay. So when, you could put a series like me, I put a series down for 6 years, and now I'm picking the series back up and I'm writing, the second book in it. And, I don't remember crap about the first book. I just don't remember who had red hair, who had blonde hair, who had green eyes, whatever. I remember the main characters. I remember their personalities and everything. But as far as anything else, I just couldn't remember. So she has done another book Bible for me for this particular novel to help me with this series. And it has just been absolutely phenomenal. And I can't read. Who are they? Impossible backstory. Exactly. Thank you, Michaela. An expanded information sheet, like Angie said, about all the characters in a particular book and or series. Yep. Don's got it. They're so important. So you know who interacts with whom and how they get along with everyone. Exactly. That's helpful too. So a book Bible, is just freaking awesome. And if you're writing series, you just really need it, and you can do your own. That's fine. But I basically have it in Scrivener. It's not necessarily a book Bible, but it's a bunch of notes. And I've got all my character sheets, and instead of me, exporting it like a normal human being would do into my own book, but I just pay to have it done, and it's worth every penny because she catches stuff that I don't always catch or things that I forget. So, yes, it's a good access database. That is true. Hey, Bobby Gordon, darling. How are ya? George says, oh, now that's cool. Using that, you could conceivably have characters from other books make cameo appearances or no. Exactly. 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 My book Bible lady does it digitally, so it's not like a physical printed off book. It's in a spreadsheet. So he says, so yeah, that was Ashley's question. I suppose, and I have printed them off before, and put them in a 3-ring binder that I cannot now find. So Bobby helps me. Bobby is the Excel spreadsheet goddess. I don't care what she says. That is how I have her. If she were to call me right now, you would see how she shows up on my phone. The Excel goddess. And my sister. That's how it shows up, or it should show up. But anyway, again, I digress because I'm off my ADD meds because I was having a reaction. But anyway, book Bibles are awesome. Yes, it's searchable. It's searchable. Yes, it is searchable. Thank you, Bobby Gordon. My sister from another mister. I love you. She has pulled my ass out of more fires with Excel than I want to admit to. The same reality as socks. Yeah, where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? So one of these days, I'm going to hire probably one of my sister-in-law, Susie, or my friend Mary, to come over and just organize this stuff for me because I just can't. I can't. That's true. That's true, George. That's true. Okay, so tonight was supposed to be about branding part 2. So show of hands, please. Oh, I didn't do this. Hang on. Let us swoop. Okay. Tonight is all about branding part deux. Deux? Deux? D-E-U-X. That's French for deux, I think. Anyway. That is so me. When I find all sorts of crap when I'm searching for something that I really, really need to have, like right now, I'll find 1,000 other things I lost a long time ago. So anyway, so branding part 2. I would like to know, show of hands in the chat, who amongst you has worked on branding in the last 2 weeks since we last met? I would like to know. Yes. I'm back to being me again, which is just really scary and annoying as hell. So who worked on branding? Yes, I would be a happy girl too. You've thought about it. Okay. Who has actually done the work? Who has actually sat down with the little sheet that I gave you all to print off and actually filled it out and made some decisions on your branding? Show of hands. You've been too lazy. Well, at least you're honest, dear. That's okay, Jennifer Brown. Send me an email, susan@susantisdale.com, and we'll talk. Okay? Yes, you can. You go right ahead, Jennifer. Please email me, susan@susantisdale.com. Oh, yes, please go back and watch it. You saved the sheet. Well, that's a step in the right direction, I guess. Did anybody print it off and fill it out? That's what I want to know. I'm kidding. I need a little thing that says crickets. 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 What's this? Is this? So, anybody? Anybody? Okay. Well, go back. It was a couple of weeks ago, and it was all about branding. So you'll be on the replay crew for that one. And I love my replay crew. For anybody who comes in after the live, middle of the live, or goes back and watches a video that they've missed, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You all don't realize how important you are. Yes, it's important to have lots and lots of people here for the lives, but it's also important to have people watch previously made videos, to like the video, to share the videos, to leave comments, because that all helps our algorithms. Okay, good, Michaela. Good for you, darling. Good for you. We'll talk Thursday. That's okay, NGG. It's okay. Nobody has to apologize for missing a show. Hang on. Just a minute, folks. Oh, sweet. So my sister-in-law is doing barrel racing. Awesome sauce. I'm so proud of her. And she's doing other stuff too. But anyway, she was just sending me some pictures. Again, I digress. Because it's me. Yes. Anyway, now, so for those of you who have done the branding or who plan on doing the branding sheet that I gave you, you don't have to turn it in. Nobody's getting graded for it. It's just for your personal use. Let's talk about what you do after you have decided on how you want to brand yourself and your books. What are the next steps? Right? So you want to have an author page at Facebook, an author profile at Instagram, an author profile at Twitter, and wherever else you think it's necessary. Perhaps one at Goodreads, right? Where you could talk to readers, other people, other writers, etc. So your logo should be used on all those social media sites. Okay, you want that logo out there. You want to use it everywhere because you want people, even if you haven't released a book yet, you do want people to become familiar with your logo and your brand. Okay, so that's where I recommend you start. The next step would be to get your newsletter going. Even if you only have 10 newsletter subscribers, it is important that you start building your newsletter subscriber list. I use Squarespace now. Everything I do is on Squarespace. I love it. It's saving me about $2,500 a year. But I have a lot of stuff that I utilize and that I need that newer authors don't. If you've only got one book out, you don't need to spend that kind of money. Use the free email services. It's been so long since I've used anything besides Squarespace. What did I use before Squarespace? Shoot, I can't remember, but I loved it. I'll try and get Holly Bridgman uses it. I'll try and get the link and post it in the description after the show. But you want to start building that newsletter base right now. Okay? Write a very short story. Very short story. It could be a few pages. It could be a couple of chapters, whatever. But write a really short story. And pay attention to it. Make sure it's a good story, that you've had it edited and proofed and what have you. And use that as a lead magnet, that's what we call it, for those people who are signing up for your newsletter list. They get the book for free. And most of your newsletter providers like MailChimp and who's the other one? God bless America. I hate the not being able to freaking concentrate. Not MailChimp, the other one. Help me out, folks. Wix, does it? Yes. I will think of it and put it in the description. Write it down. Damn it, Susan, write it down. Where is... See, this is me without Vyvanse. It's driving me flipping bananas. Bananas. I can't... Oh. There we go. Okay. Newsletter. Links. Okay. So a lot of these places, such as, nope, didn't use Constant Contact, but thank you, Michaela. Wix has them. A lot of different places have them. And you can set them up where it's all automated. And that's included even in, I don't know if the free versions actually offer that or not, but you can get them pretty inexpensively at just a couple dollars a month. And you can set up automations. I'm not going to explain to you how to do that because that is not my forte. But you can set up automations to where somebody goes to your website, they sign up for, they click on the button to sign up for your newsletter. They enter their first and last name and their email address, and then it's all automated that it will send them the free book. You should put the free book into BookFunnel, because that is the best way to do it. Back in the day when we were starting out, oh my gosh, none of this existed. None of it. And there was this long instruction/direction sheets that we had to send out to people who wanted to sign up for our newsletter. We didn't have the automation, or if we did, I didn't know it existed, but we would have to send the link to the Kindle file or the link to the iBooks file or whatever. Or no, not a link, the actual file itself, we would email to people with instructions on how to download it and put it onto their device. 9 times out of 10, people had problems. They would be emailing you back and you're going back and forth, back and forth. Okay, try this, try that. You do not have time to do that. Just trust me, trust me, trust me. You do not have time to mess with that. Just go get BookFunnel, bookfunnel.com. Add that to the description. Sorry. They have different price points. I don't remember if they have a free one or not. If anybody here uses BookFunnel and knows if they have a free version, please let me know. But you will be able to get their email addresses, and that's how you start your subscriber list. It's all automated. It's all super duper easy these days, unlike when I was a baby author. Okay, I was in my 40s, but I was still a baby author, damn it. See, I just forgot what I was going to write down next. See? Driving me bananas. Anyway, so that's my challenge to you all, is within the next, I'll give you 4 weeks. For those of you who are new, figure out your branding, figure out your logo. Even if you design it yourself, that's okay. Canva is super duper awesome for this. But think about your branding, fill out those sheets, figure out how you want to present yourself to the public, your colors, etc., etc. And then if you haven't done so already, check out the different newsletter providers out there. Okay. You don't have to spend $50 a month. You don't need that. There's lots of newsletter providers out there who have free versions for like less than 100 subscribers or less than 300 subscribers. Okay. It's a great way to start building. Okay. My recommendation is, when you're looking at these different newsletters providers, Look, one, how easy is it to use? Is it very user friendly? And two, so let's say, everything's going great. You're selling books left and right. People start signing up. And now suddenly you've got 2,000 people signed up for your newsletter. Well, how much is it going to cost you when you get to 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 subscribers like me? Is it going to be $100 a month or is it going to be $20 a month? So you've got to weigh all those different things because it's all important. Yeah, you don't have to, when you're brand new, Diane makes a great point. When you're brand new, trust me, you're going to change your logo a few times because that's how we are as authors. We can't leave shit alone. If you have the extra funds, sorry, my mouth is getting super dry. Sorry about that. If you have the extra funds, or when you start selling books, reinvest into your company. Don't go start spending money left and right. Reinvest into your company, into the empire that you want to build, and hire a professional cover artist who will take care of the trademarked stuff so that you don't get into trouble with it. Okay? But yeah, Canva is a great start. A great start to getting your logo. But the next step in branding is building your subscriber list for your newsletter. Now, number one, when it comes to newsletters, do not email people every day. Do not email them twice a week. Do not email them 5 times a week. Only email them when you have something important to say or something you want them to do for you, such as read this excerpt and tell me what you think. I just redesigned my website. Can I have your opinion? Don't email them in the beginning of your career more than once a month. Okay? Unless you've got, the releases out, then you can send your newsletter with that announcement, or you have something up for pre-order. You can do that. But new authors, some, not all, think they have to email their subscribers 5 times a week like they're going to forget who you are. No, you're going to piss them off and they're going to want to forget who you are, and they're going to unsubscribe very quickly. Yes, designers need work too. That's right, Diana. Yeah, I'm the same way. And it usually shouldn't cost you too much to have someone professionally design your logo. Okay? After branding, or, the next step in branding, like we said, start putting your logo out there, get your social media pages set up, and start building that newsletter list. You don't need 50,000 people immediately on your newsletter list. Do not buy an email list from someone who says, I guarantee you 50,000 new readers. Don't do that. There is a very succinct and strong possibility that 99.999% of those email addresses are bad email addresses, meaning the people didn't sign up for it, or it's just their spam, whatever. You're going to get screwed. Build your newsletter list organically. In the back of every single book that you have, put a link to your website or your lead page. BookFunnel does that. Anyway, put a link to where they can sign up for your newsletter list in the back of all your books. Let people know in a graceful, intelligent, thoughtful way that you've just, started your newsletter list and you're building, and you can't, Here's a free book. Here's my eternal love and devotion if you will sign up for my newsletter list. That type of thing. Do it organically. Do it naturally. Don't buy an email list from anybody. You've got to trust me on this. It's a scam. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. And you could very, very well get a very bad reputation for spamming people. Okay? The number one rule, the thing you should always keep at the forefront of your mind about branding is protect the brand at all times. Don't do or say something that's going to put a mark on your brand. Trust me. I don't know why my husband's yelling. Knowing my husband, he's yelling at the game he's playing on his iPad. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Should the author's social media pages be completely separate from your personal one? Like, don't use existing social media. I believe you can link the two unless you're writing under a pen name that you don't want anybody to know about. It depends on what your brand is. I post from my personal page to my other page all the time and vice versa. Someone's in trouble? Who's in trouble, Diana? You got it, Angie G. You have a good night, sweetie. Who's in trouble? I know I've been in trouble. But to answer Ashley Doris's question, yes and no. It depends on your brand. It depends on whether or not you need to keep them separate, whether you're trying to protect yourself from family members finding out what you do, etc., etc. But if you don't care, no, he's yelling at his iPad. I know he's playing a game on his iPad. This is retirement, folks. If you've got a spouse who's going to retire soon, there will be a lot of yelling at inanimate objects like a game on the iPad, a screw that won't go in right, the weather, apps that don't work appropriately like they're supposed to. Yeah, there's a lot of that. But anyway, I digress again. Yeah, his game's in trouble. That's certainly true. So just protect your brand at all times. Be kind and gracious and do things organically. Yes, organically usually takes a lot longer unless you're writing really awesome, fabulous flippin' books. And then it could explode like it did with me. And I'm not saying I wrote awesome, fabulous books because the first couple were like, they were good, but they could have been better. But again, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But apparently nobody else cared. And that's how my career got launched. But anyway, does anybody have any questions right now? Just post them in chat. And I can't see any comments on Facebook when I use StreamYard. And I have the show streamed to my YouTube page, of course, my author page, and my personal page on Facebook. So those two pages. And I can't see the comments from my Facebook pages here on YouTube because I don't know why. I don't know why. It's probably available and I simply just don't know how the hell to do it. So I should probably take a StreamYard tutorial to figure all this out. But anyway, I did that a lot too, Diana, where in the beginning, I had an author page, but I didn't know what I was supposed to do with it. So I just posted everything on what I refer to my regular Facebook page. But yeah, I cross post all the time. I talk about the same things on both pages. I'm going to see if I can get somebody in here some night to talk about building your audience at Facebook and at Instagram. I don't do Twitter. It's a cesspool of the universe. They can call it X now if they want. I'm not going there ever again. Deleted my account. Most of you know why. It don't matter. But I do know that it can be a fairly good place for authors to get some traction. TikTok is great. A great place to talk about your books and to get the word out. So just make sure your branding is the same. And yes, you could post something from your business author TikTok to your regular Facebook page. You can cross post. Same with Instagram. I don't know about Twitter. I don't care about Twitter, X, Y, Z, whatever it is. You can do that with a lot of different places. But my goal is for you all to be so successful with your novels and so busy that you have to hire people to do this someday. But until then, you need to know how it's done so that when you need to hire somebody, you know without a shadow of a doubt that they're doing things correctly, right? Yeah, it's toxic. I don't know if we have anybody in the group that helps specifically with branding, Dawn. Maybe you could talk to Michaela Jade about it. Or you should probably, do any of you belong to any Facebook author groups, like for newbies or whatever? Just, you can Google that, go to Facebook and search for independent author groups. You could probably do the same thing at Instagram and just start following people, not just authors, but you want to follow readers, but you also want to talk, get relationships going with cover artists or book designers, people who get the files ready for you to upload to the different vendors. Okay. Photographers, people like VJ Dunraven from Period Images, right? She's phenomenal to talk to. I just love VJ. She is absolutely flippin' adorable. I love her to the moon and back. So it's basically networking, and you want to make real relationships with these people, not phony ones. Again, try to do it as naturally as possible. Don't be spamming people. But yeah, cover artists, cover models, photographers, book creators, book designers, fellow authors, especially authors who write in your genre, readers, etc. You want to make all of those relationships. Oh yeah, we should have VJ on here one night. That's a good idea, Bobby. Branding in business is a lot of different from branding for authors. My forte is for small businesses. Cool beans. I shouldn't I, Bobby? Will you remind me of that? Like next week or whatever. Yes, you can. Diana's right. You can schedule from on Facebook to go to IG. It's Made a Business Suite. Yeah, you can do all that. Anyway, it is almost 7:30. And yes, I've eaten tonight. I made a delicious big pot of really delicious chili, and it was quite yummy. And I'm thinking I want another bowl because I really hasn't. Oh, it's not menopause brain. No, Bobby. I had to go off 5 Ants brain. Logos, colors, brand guides, etc. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, just make friends with other people. Okay, with designers and everybody else that you could think of, who can help you, who you can learn from. Okay, there's a lot of free stuff out there, but some of that free stuff is crap. So you've got to learn how to separate the fly shit from the pepper, right? And that can be a really difficult job, but it can be a huge learning experience. So anyway, I think you all are awesome. I will be back next Wednesday night doing a live from an undisclosed location. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be freaking awesome. And then on the 11th, we're going to be talking about book Bibles. Oh, thank you, Aurora. Don't forget to like and share the video. Diana does website design, logos, colors, brand guides, etc. Diana/AR Designs. So reach out to her and chat. I don't know what her website is, but the more the day wears on, here's the thing about, for me, with ADD, the more the day wears on, the worse it gets. And I don't know why that is. I really don't. It's starting to piss me off because I got to figure this out. I've got to get this distracted mind of mine under control. WordPress lessons, etc. Oh, WordPress is the bane of my existence, Diana. I bow before anyone who understands WordPress and can get that blankety blank 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 to work. So I bow before you. Anyway, I'm going to go and do some more research on unmedicated ADD brains. And yeah, that's true. It could still be adjusting, but it's just like it was before where I couldn't remember crap. But I'm okay because the depression's under control. I'm okay with that. As long as the depression's under control, I'm one happy, happy, happy camper. I will figure the ADD out and what I should do, shouldn't do. I will find tips and tricks and to get through it. I just hope everybody has a really great evening, and I hope the weather is nice wherever you're at. It was a beautiful, beautiful day here. Nice and breezy, a little bit overcast, and then the sun would pop out and it'd be overcast. And it was just beautiful, just a beautiful day. And I enjoyed it rather much. People. Anyway, I love you all. And thank you for putting up with me. I really appreciate it. It will be. The next few weeks are going to be flippin' awesome, Dawn. Just wait. Oh, all the announcements I have coming. All the announcements. Oh, you people are going to wig out. You are going to wig the hell out when you find out about my current project. That's all I'm going to say. Is you're going to freaking love it. At least I think you'll love it. I love it. I think it's a pretty fabulous idea. But anyway, I digress again, like it says at the top. But I digress because that is me. Without my 5 ants that I absolutely freaking loved. I can't take anymore. And I need to stop talking about it because it's probably getting really annoying, isn't it? Anyway, so many things coming down the pike. So many exciting, wonderful things. I mean, people. Next Wednesday's going to be awesome. November. Just wait until November. Y'all are going to want to have lots of author friends here in November. Specific date to be determined later. Anyway, I'm going to go. I love you all. I think you're all awesome. And I do appreciate you all showing up every Wednesday night. I appreciate my replay crew. Anybody who leaves a comment, anybody who likes, anybody who shares, it really does help. And I'm eternally grateful. And remember, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do pink tips in my hair. But we went a little short last time on purpose. And I don't think I want to go this short again. I don't. Although, it's kind of cute. I don't think I'm going to go. I mean, it's really short back here. It's shorter than my husband's. Anyway, again, I'm digressing. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I hope you all have a fabulous flipping week. And just work on that branding, folks. Okay? Work on the branding. Yes, you're going to get to fangirl squeal. Yes, I think you'll fangirl squeal. I don't know. It might just be a happy, excited squeal. Who knows? But anyway, I'm going to go. Have a great week. Thank you all for being here. I really, truly appreciate it. and thank you for being patient with me. Just stay safe. May your coffee cup not run dry. May your underwear not climb up the kaki-ats. And may your muses sing to you beautifully and sweetly. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. Mwah.